Everyone, MC Thamarasan here from Chennai Event Emcees, Entertainers and Professionals, Event MC, MC Trainer, MC Manager and the founder of the above brands. In this video, I am going to share what are the types of events that are involved when you plan for a wedding. Basically, when we say wedding, all we remember is a reception and then the formal wedding ceremony that happens in the morning. But usually coming from the event industry, we classify wedding events into several types, starting from engagement. Even before engagement, there are a lot of formalities that happens between the families. But when it comes to the outside world, that is when you book a party hall or a wedding hall, from this place, from this occasion, you are going to reveal it to the public. So the first thing would be the engagement, and then would be the Haldi ceremony, and after that you have Sangeet ceremony, then wedding reception, then the formal wedding that happens in the morning, and then post wedding get together, or it's going to be a lunch party. And until this, it's going to be wedding event. And after wedding, what are the next expected events you can see would be baby shower, and then you'll have naming ceremony. Once the baby is born, then you'll have the naming ceremony, and then you have the first birthday party. So this is what we consider with our clients once they approach us for wedding. These are the series of events we will be able to give them support. Let me say that once again. Before that, let me explain you what are those each type of event is all about. When I say engagement, it's nothing but in Tamil they call it as a nichaydatham, which means they're confirming the wedding. Sometimes they have the engagement just before the day of the wedding, just before the reception. Usually engagement happens several months before the wedding. Only after the engagement is done, it's confirmed that they are going to get married, and they'll be announcing the wedding dates as well. After that, they will have a few months to book the wedding hall, and also to prepare the invitation and give it to the relatives. This is how it happens. And then a Haldi ceremony, which is not that common in South India, we call it as the Nalanga ceremony. That usually happens at home, but they don't do it in a grand way in a party hall or something. Usually it happens at home. And then the Sangeet again, which started in North India. Now slowly we have started using it in South India as well, both the bride side and the groom side. And then the reception, which is very common. And again, in reception there are two different types. In a traditional way, usually reception happens after the wedding. Morning there will be a wedding, and then after that, the same day evening would be the reception. But slowly the culture has been modernized, and the reception happens in the previous day evening, and then the wedding happens in the morning. Either way, it's fine. Based on the culture and based on their practice and customs, a reception can happen either the previous day evening or the same day evening. And then the wedding, as I said, it's going to be the formal ceremony. And then we have the post-wedding get-together. Like after a couple of days or the same day evening, they bring in their relatives and friends, and they would like to give a party that's called as a post-wedding get-together. Sometimes it has the lunch party, like soon after the wedding, before leaving the hall, they would like to have a lunch party. They will have lunch, but after the wedding and in between the lunch, they would like the guests to be entertained. That's also called as a lunch party. And sometimes a lunch party happens after a couple of days. In Tamil, they call it as a curry. On Sunday, they call everyone for a lunch. Just there is no agenda for the lunch party and the post-wedding get-together. There wouldn't be any agenda. Just they gather for the lunch. And all these places, event MC can play a role, event management can play a role. That's how I have framed this, where the event management come into place. Apart from this, there are a lot of other occasions or events in wedding, but I'm mainly covering the occasions where event management and MC can be used. So what are the things I've mentioned over here? Definitely an MC can be used. In fact, yesterday I shared in my live video, even in wedding, that is a formal wedding, MC can be used. But MC should not override the couple, the bride and the groom, and also the priest who is conducting the wedding ceremony. MC can give the subtle announcements, can keep sharing what's happening over there, and finally MC can make people talk. That's what wedding MC performs. In other places like Sangeet or other places, MC takes a complete control. MC is going to be the main person who is leading the show. And after the wedding, as I said, I would say these are the extended version or the extended events for wedding. After the wedding, what are the things we can expect? What are the events we can expect would be like the baby shower. In Tamil, we call it as the Valakapu, and then the naming ceremony. Once the baby is born, they put the baby in the cradle, or they have it as a separate function because we call it as a naming ceremony. And finally, we come with the first birthday party. Until then, this couple, they will be so energetic, they will be vibrant, conducting a lot of events. And of course, after the first birthday party, then automatically their focus goes in a different things. And there are few couples who still keep conducting second birthday party, third, fourth, and every year after year they keep conducting the birthday parties. So this is how we classify the wedding events. If you have any further questions on this, or if you like to book us for your events, you can approach us on our WhatsApp number 900-308-7198, alternate number 86102-57395. You can get to know more about us in our Facebook page, Chennai Event Entertainers, and also you can visit our website chennaievent-entertainers.com to know more about us. And you can watch our videos in our YouTube channels, Chennai Event Entertainers, Chennai Event Emcees, and also virtual event Emcees. where we keep uploading all our online event related videos. Thank you so much. MC Tamirazan signing off.